course.
Oh, is it me?
Yes, it is you, Ace.
Is that, oh yeah. I know it's starting.
Oh, then Meks.
Yeah.
Is my mic live, Meks?
Yeah.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't see you know how the volume goes up.
Oh, but you have to check that on your side.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that says cam/mic on your side?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Audio, right? Go to audio.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, it's working. Sorry, my bad. Panicking over nothing. Let's go.
Let's go. I spit in the face for people that
people both want to be cool. I spit in the face.
For people who don't want to be cool.
People who don't want to be cool. You some people like you, man. You know people like me. I spit in the face. You know what I mean? Yeah, sorry. Let's go.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Kick Out. Quick episode tonight. We're like a few hours away from Elimination Chamber. So we thought we'd just drop a quick episode to give you our predictions for tonight's pay-per-view. My name is Ace.
My name is Skillit.
What's going on in your house? Are you all right? Are you all right?
I thought my flatmate and his little side thing. I thought they were smashing in the front room. I was like, the audacity. Of my flatmate and his side thing to smash in the front room. The audacity, but it's not that. They're just arguing. Yeah, I'm good. Let's get it.
And I'm Meks.
Yes, and is your side? Is your
disgusted with me? Sorry, go
is your flatmate going to join us or no? He's cool.
You might do. You might hear him soon. Him and the side thing.
Your face looked like someone had invaded your home.
That's
so
what
I'm actually happy to think that that's what's going on instead.
Trust me, you sounded like Stone Cold was at the door.
I don't want to disrespect her because she's a really lovely girl. So I don't want to. But when they get at it, it's like Jurassic Park, mate. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know when the water shakes. You know what I mean? It's like that,
Anyway, Elimination Chamber is tonight. We are recording this at 9 p.m. on Sunday night. So we're like, 4 hours away? Does it start? I always get this wrong. Does it start at midnight or 1 o'clock?
I always get it wrong.
It's not consistent. That's why I get it wrong.
It's consistent, but I think it because of our British Standard Time, our summertime, and all of this, it moves. So I think the pre-show is at 12.
Right.
Okay.
I think.
But you're not sure.
So, yeah. I'm not sure.
So it's a few hours away anyway.
Yeah.
And I know the last episode we had some kind of big. Well, I definitely had a big hot take about what I think is going to happen tonight. We're gonna reevaluate some of these hot takes and talk about our predictions for tonight's elimination.
I was with you last week. I was backing you, bro.
I was. Yeah.
Now I feel disgusting.
SmackDown kind of messed it up. SmackDown definitely kind of messed up my hot take. I'm gonna stay with it though. I'm gonna stay like true to it, even though SmackDown kind of told a different story. But let's talk about it quickly. Tonight's pay-per-view. Have you got the card there, Skillit?
No, but I can get it up. I thought we should talk about. I was going to talk about like things before we get to Elimination Chamber. I think let's save the predictions to the end. I think.
Okay, cool.
Have you anybody here seen the Young Rock?
Yes.
No.
Oh, Ace, please, Ace.
Is it funny?
It's funny, bro. You'll love it.
Really?
Sit down with the missus. Sit down with the missus, because sit down with your lovely late missus and watch it with her, man. It's a fun watch. I was very impressed. I didn't think it'd be as good as it was actually. Meks, what did you think?
Yeah, it's very lighthearted, even for people that aren't into wrestling per se. It's right now anyway. Obviously, it's one episode deep. It's not like killing us with like wrestling terms and wrestling history and stuff. It's still very, he's just about got to college and all of that kind of stuff. So shows his upbringing and that shows his family, the kind of characters that are around his family. And yeah, of course, he's selling it in a funny way. I'm sure there's a term for this, Skillit, you probably know, but they're showing us The Rock growing up, but at the same time he's narrating it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's a talk show. He's on a talk show with that actor, the comedian, very funny comedian. I can't remember his name. Randall. He was in Ant-Man, Ace, and he's also in WandaVision. He plays Jimmy Woo in WandaVision.
Okay, yeah.
Them two, listen, their chemistry together is hilarious. So what it is, it's based in like 2032, and The Rock is kind of going to become, he's kind of campaigning to become the next president.
Right.
And the Jimmy Woo guy, sorry, I can't remember. Sorry for not saying his real name, but he sits with The Rock and he gives him like an election. You know, it's like an election. It's like an election campaign kind of thing. And they try to say, oh, but some people would say that you don't know the first thing about struggling. And The Rock is telling him the story of, no, I do. My upbringing is from a wrestling household. And we had to fight to get everything we needed. So he's telling his story from young Rock as a little boy watching his father wrestle to becoming a teenager, to becoming a young NFL player, then obviously eventually becoming The Rock. So sorry,
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, bro, definitely recommend it. Very fun. It kind of gives me kind of like Everybody Hates Chris vibes.
Right.
Yeah, very fun.
Sick. I can't wait to watch it.
Lil Bow Wow's getting trained by Rikishi.
He's taking it serious.
Do you think this is gonna happen, guys?
Unfortunately, yeah, probably.
You think so?
I think this is what, at the very minimum, I think this is what fans expect to see. Every fan that might have slandered not wanting to see Bow Wow, they may be turned around by the fact he's actually taking this seriously. You know, he wants to kind of do this how it's supposed to be done, rather than just appearing in some segment at WrestleMania. He's actually going to try change everything about him to actually become a superstar. So if that's the case, I can only speak for myself. I'm more open to it. But yeah.
I think Bow Wow needs to be under no illusion that he's gonna come to WWE and be like this super face. Like, the fans are not gonna love you, bro. Like, it's only gonna work if he embraces the real heel that is Bow Wow. Because Bow Wow is a heel. Let's just get let's just be honest. When we think about rappers, like J. Cole might be a face.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, but Bow Wow is a heel.
Who's all right, let's do this. But I'm gonna into rappers. You guys tell me face or heel.
All right, go on.
Jay-Z.
Face.
I think it's a face.
But he was a heel first.
When?
No, he was a face.
He's always been a face.
Tupac.
Oh, tweener.
He's a tweener, isn't he? He's Stone Cold, isn't it?
Yeah, Stone Cold.
I think he's more heel, you know, because of his outspokenness about, you know, wanting to change the world ultimately. That might make him a heel. You know, them man like CM Punk that always just complain, but there's something behind their complaints. But
do you think Tupac will have a catchphrase?
Yeah,
like the crowd will chant with him.
Oh,
like,
life.
He's like, my enemies. All right, okay. Penitentiary. All right. Nas.
Face.
Drake. Heel. Drake's the heel. Drake's the heel. Drake is heel. Yeah, he's the heel that always wins, and then eventually they'll love him afterwards.
Yeah.
You play him when he comes back.
Yeah.
He'll get booed like Cena.
It's kind of like Drake's kind of got that. He's got the Roman heel. It's kind of like he's Roman heel. Yeah.
Kanye West.
Heel.
That's a heel. That's a Baron Corbin
heel.
It's top heel. He's
more the Miz. He's like the Miz. He's kind of the Miz.
Yeah. Maybe that's the Miz heel. Yeah.
He's the Miz. Yeah. Remember when he went to TMZ and said, I was on opioids.
Man was in the office, you know.
I had a problem. All right. So that's it. I guess. And anyone else I should mention? Cardi B? She might be actually happening.
I think they've contacted her about hosting WrestleMania.
You think she'll help Bianca Belair beat Sasha?
I hope she doesn't.
We'll get into that. All right. Let's keep it moving. What else in the world of wrestling? AEW, Meks. Let's talk about AEW for a little bit.
So I guess the main takeaway from AEW is that the main event of Revolution, 7th of March, Kenny Omega, John Moxley, what do they call it? Barbed wire explosion match. Like
it's a death match. It's basically a death match.
Yeah.
Classic Mick Foley, Terry Funk. Old school FMW days, Sabu days.
What makes a death match a death match?
So the ring.
No one dies. So what makes it a death match?
There's different rules
because you can die.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. That's why it's called a death match, because you can die.
So the ring might be, the ropes might be full with barbed wire. You might have obviously exploded bombs attached to those barbed wire.
Quick question: are we recording this?
Yes.
Okay, so go for it. Just check
My heart skipped a beat there as well. It is, yeah.
Skillit got so scared.
I've got the power slam Meks for the there. So you might have some barbed wire around the ropes, might have some explosions around the ropes. They might even do a thing where they wrap their fists in barbed wire. They might have some shard glass. The tables will be covered in barbed wire. There'll be explosions all over the place. Explosions here, explosions there, explosion everywhere. Death match, craziness. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know.
You don't sound excited about it at all.
I'm not. You know what's gonna be? I'm gonna see Moxley's face covered in blood like Eddie Guerrero against JBL.
Right.
I don't think I want to see that in 2021. Meks did come up with a good theory that it'll probably be a bit more safer, but
because it's 2021, isn't it?
But it'll still be a big juice job. You know that.
Yeah, which I think they can do somewhat, but look at even the Elimination Chamber. If you remember what the Elimination Chamber was when Eric Bischoff first introduced it to the absolute jungle gym, it looks like now. It looks like you might find it down your local park where you can send your kids into. Like it's 2021, innit? We can't expect this thing to be overly gruesome. So I'm looking forward to it. It's not something I've ever seen before. So yeah.
Sting took a bump.
Yeah.
A power bump
by Cage.
Of all people as well.
How did it look? Did it look like, yo?
It was all right. It was a decent power bump.
Did you wince a little bit?
The crowd audibly went,
right. Because Sting's in his 60s, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's done.
He sold it. He sold it very much like my back hurts or my head hurts. And I don't know how they're gonna play it out. It was like maybe, maybe him considering, am I actually up to having the street fight at the pay-per-view? But I think it was a bit much. I think because it makes people feel uncomfortable, you could probably say they achieved what they wanted to achieve.
Right.
But yeah, I still felt uncomfortable.
Could this be the reverse of what happened at WWE? So, but in a negative way, both ways. So you know how when Sting finally showed up to WWE, he lost to Triple H, so people didn't want to see that. People obviously, I felt Sting should have won that match and it moves down the line, right? But now that we see Sting at the age that he is, and we know that he can't move like he used to, it's him beating Brian Cage or whoever he's facing. Who's he facing?
Him and Darby Allin are teaming up to take on Brian Cage and Ricky
Starks.
The
tag match. That's how they're getting away. That's how
they're going to save him.
That's how they said it. That's how they're getting away with it. Because if this was a one-on-one match, him beating any of those guys, that could be really bad.
Yeah, 100%.
So, all right.
Furthermore, I think, or maybe this is advice, and they should do this as a cinematic match.
You think
like a cinematic street fight.
Yeah.
Just to make sure nothing goes wrong live.
Yeah.
He's taken the bump now. He could take a couple more in it. It's all right, man.
I guess.
He took a power bomb as well. That's a big bump to take.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Is it a good idea that a man in his 60s
take a bump
wrestling during a pandemic?
That's another argument. But, you've got Ric Flair out there, having kids during a pandemic. So who knows, bro?
And that's kind of the noticeable things of AEW, right? They're still doing the women's tournament.
Yeah, but I mean, if I just kind of give my hot take on that, like this women's championship has just been treated like nonsense since day one. They're doing a women's championship, which a lot of people are invested in or want to be invested in, but bruv, they're putting half the tournament on YouTube. They're putting one of the biggest matches that have come out from the existing brackets on BR Live, Bleacher Report Live. It's like, if you want us to care about this tournament and this championship and this division, why is it not on TV?
Yeah.
Why is everything on YouTube and we have to go look at it in these awkward places? Like,
you're right.
It's I don't know what they're doing with their women's division, man.
Should we talk about Smack Dizzle? Smack Dizzle started off with, was it a Roman Reigns and Edge promo?
Yep.
Reigns whispered something to Edge's ear. I need to find out what this is. So I'll go to you, Ace. Ace, what did Roman whisper in Edge's ear?
I have no idea. Spear versus spear, motherfucker. I don't know. It's something. I don't know.
There was like a lot of memes that said stuff like I killed Mufasa. Oh, my hair's better than yours. Or like, there were some really funny memes. Yeah, there were some really good, clever memes, man.
Two of the best that I've saw were he whispered in his ear, "You think you know me," and then the other one was you better hurry up and pick me, otherwise Goldberg is gonna have a match with you or something.
That's
like that.
Hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. There's some good, clever memes there. So obviously it's looking like Reigns and Edge, which I'm not mad at that. Man. I'm actually not mad at that. I think that should go last.
It'll probably main event the second night.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the Apollo Crews heel turn?
I liked it. You know what it reminded me of? And I don't know why, because it's totally different. But it reminded me of, I don't know if Ace, I don't know if you remember this, Meks, but I think Ace might do. Meks, do you remember back in 95 when the British Bulldog turned heel?
Yes, I do.
And he kept power slamming Diesel?
Yeah, I do remember that. I
remember as a kid thinking, what? Bulldogs turned heel?
Yeah, I do remember that actually.
It's totally different. It's not the same vibe. But for some reason, it just reminded me. As soon as I saw him attacking with the steel steps, and so Apollo Crews is turning heel against Big E. I think this is a good move for Apollo. I think he needed a personality change. I think he's gonna be a great heel, and this is good. This is good to see.
You think he's gonna join the Bloodline?
Possibly.
I hope not, because I want that to stay as some Samoan thing. But I don't mind him seeking counsel from them every now and again.
Yeah, that'll be like, it doesn't have to be a member of the faction for them to.
But I don't want him to join.
What did we think of Otis's heel turn? And why two heel turns in the same show?
Yeah.
That.
Otis
that was a bit mad.
Gable, they kept attacking
Rey Mysterio.
I think Otis does definitely need a heel turn. He looks a bit more badass. His look itself looks a bit more badass. I think Otis as a heel could probably work. Yeah,
bro, I think they're wasting Chad Gable, man.
That's brother. You have to understand. That's done. Okay, man. I've come to terms with it. I'm all right with it now. I'm good with it. You know, I was like you for a while, Meks. I can't finish the Chad. Now he's done. He's done. Don't have no hype. No high hopes for that guy. Just
stick a fork in him.
Yeah, he's done. So as long as he gets TV time and he's some sort of part-time wrestler / manager for Otis, that's okay with me. That's where we are now. I'll take it.
I mean, I'll take it. Like, it's the same way I'll take where we are now. But like, it's just he just dropped his Shorty G name a couple of months ago, saying I'm coming back out as Chad Gable, and now this is what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'd rather this than Shorty G though. I'm gonna lie to you.
No, I hear that. I do.
I'd rather this. I'll take this. Bianca Belair. Sorry,
I'm gonna say this: the 6-woman tag. Six person tag. Sorry, my fault. Not 6 women.
Yeah. Why is Somalia getting involved with
Stop calling him that. Stop calling him that. I don't know why I find it so offensive. You can't say why Somalia anything. That can't be his name, fam.
I apologize.
It's Reginald.
Somalia.
Is it Reginald?
Is it Reginald or Benjamin?
No,
Reginald. Say Reginald.
Why is Reginald getting involved with Banks?
Nah, he's hard though. I want to see some offense. I'm sorry. We need to see him in a match.
He's sick. I admit.
They clearly rate him, like
to
the fact where he's almost somewhat ditched Carmella and he's just out here on his own now. Like they clearly rate him.
They're giving him mic time, ring time. He's going in. But what is the story? Bro. Yeah. What do we think is the story though? Like, is he linking up with Sasha? Like, what is that?
I don't know. He might be Sasha's Somalia.
I think he wants to link up with Sasha.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, he had that little backstage bit with Carmella. He's gonna switch and stay with Carmella.
Okay.
But yeah.
But so Tamina's getting a push now.
It looks like it.
Yeah, I'm saying she's not.
Maybe it's that 10-year service kind of, thank you for what you've done for us. They're gonna slap tag team championships on her soon, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. It might be her and Natalia versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax.
At Mania.
At Mania.
No one wants to see that.
I don't like Nia Jax. I'm sorry, guys.
You're not in it.
I like Nia Jax.
She's not a good. I don't think she's a good person. I don't think she's good at her job.
I mean, I'm not going to comment on her.
I don't mean like that. In ring. I'm not even talking about in ring. I mean, as a personality, I don't think.
No, I think she's a good character. That's what I like about her. I actually think she's a decent character.
I think I feel like she should have just been Monster Hill from the beginning. That's it. I feel like they've given her a mic too much, and then do you remember that run she had when everybody was supposed to feel sorry for her when Alexa Bliss? It was her and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
I think that damaged her character so much when she was crying on mic and you don't portray I think that damaged it so much. And then now, even that my whole thing, obviously that wasn't written in. I feel like you're damaging your character. You could be the Monster Hill, you could be what Awesome Kong was, but you're fucking it up. That's what I think, unfortunately.
It may take one of those, unfortunate injuries, and then she comes back after 6 months before she can kind of reset herself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably her best lane that she should be in, and just be a Monster Hill, tear up the entire division.
She should come back and have a female version of Mark Henry's Hall of Fame. That's what she should. She should come back and be that. When he was just going through everybody, Hall of Fame every week. That should be Nia Jax, 100%.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, all right.
Time for it.
Samoa Joe not having the gimmick that Roman Reigns has upsets me.
What do you mean? You think he should have had this first?
Yeah,
but he's not related to anyone.
Not the Samoan dynasty thing. Not the head of the table, but just quietly talking to people's earlobes and that should have been Joe, man.
Yeah,
they're not giving Joe anything anytime soon because he's proven that the injuries are just too much, man.
Remember that segment he had with Heyman and he choked him out?
Brilliant.
Oh, that was the best thing ever done in WWE. Best thing he's ever done.
You don't think we'll ever get Joe versus Reigns?
No, I think he's done, man. I think it's come to.
I think we may, but it's we know he's not gonna win. So
much promise.
All right, let's talk about it. 2021 Elimination Chamber. It's tonight in a few hours. Actually, I was going to say this Sunday.
I thought you were about to do the old Eric Bischoff 10 tons of steel, 15 meters of chain link fence, all of that stuff.
Remember when he first announced that, he kept smacking it with the that promo took ages for him to get out, man. He didn't know what he was talking about. But yes, Elimination Chamber is here in a few hours, and I'm gonna mention a few of the matches that's on the bill, and I would like Meks and Ace to give me their opinion. I assume Street Profits versus Rude and Ziggler will be on the pre-show.
Yeah,
have they said it's a match?
No, they haven't. But I'm assuming that probably be on the pre-show, right?
Maybe.
Is Montez really injured then?
I don't think he's really injured.
Biggie. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Biggie supposed to be injured after the heel turn.
That's a work, right? That's a work, right?
That's gotta be a key.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
That's a work, yeah. So okay. I mean, Biggie would be missed this pay-per-view, and you probably come back. It will set up Apollo and Biggie in it at Mania.
Yeah.
I think them lot will probably have a fight at Fastlane, and Big E probably gets someone else at Mania. I still think he's getting Christian.
Really? Why?
I told you, before Christian retired, he won a number 1 contenders match to face IC champion that was Big E at the time. It literally writes itself. That was his last match before he retired.
I don't see that.
We're getting it then.
I can't say I want to see it either, but Christian's a part-timer now. He's listed as a part-timer, so they're gonna use him at WrestleMania.
It'll probably be a 6-man ladder match or something like that.
And put Christian in it.
We'll probably bring that and put Christian in it, put Carlito in it. It'll be like 2006 all over again.
Apparently Carlito's done.
Is he done?
Yeah, he said already. He said he's done. He said he's not coming back.
That's a shame.
Let me give a shout out to Conan. I've been speaking to him on Twitter. You know that Ace.
What's going on?
Yeah.
How is he?
He's not doing well, but he doesn't talk to me about it because I don't know him like that. But I just wished him well, and he said, "Oh, thank you, thank you, my brother. I'll make sure I'll shout you on the next podcast." And he just kind of just kept sending me links to his podcast. Yeah, so check it out. Yeah, but you're good though, right? Yeah. Check it out. Check out my podcast. Olale! Arriba la raza! Hey, listen, we're wishing you a speedy recovery, Conan, you legend. Man. And we want to make sure you get out of the hospital and you get back to doing your podcast. And hopefully one day we can get you on the show. That'd be great. They talk about the legend that is Conan. He was Hulk Hogan in Mexico, man. He was the Hulk Hogan of Mexico. So yeah, big up Conan, man. Legend. All right. Let's go with the tag team women's match. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Now, we both know it's most likely heading towards the first ever African-American women's championship match at WrestleMania with Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. So Bianca hasn't officially chosen her opponent yet?
No.
Wow, they're killing it. So do you think they'll do this thing where they become tag team champions and then lose it on Raw because Sasha makes the heel turn? Is this what's going to happen? I'm going to go with you first, Meks.
So when I saw this match was announced on SmackDown, I thought Nia Jax and Shayna are going to retain, and then maybe this is where the pleasantries stop between Bianca and Sasha. Sasha maybe turns on her, whatever. But then now I'm thinking, is Sasha or Bianca really going to get pinned? Like, they are, right at the top right now in terms of momentum. Is any of them going to get pinned or tap out? What do you lot think?
I'm gonna go with. Go on, you go first, Skillet.
I think Bianca and Sasha's gonna win, and then they will continue their feud as champions, and then they'll fall out, or Sasha attacks Bianca and make Nia Jax and Shayna win.
I'm gonna go with disqualification, and Sommelier is gonna be the reason that there is a disqualification win. He's going to do something to mess them up. I think Shayna and Nia can't lose the belts now. I think they have to be the champions going into Mania. And whatever happens will start the Sasha versus Bianca beef going into Mania. So yeah, I'm going to go with Sasha. I'm going to go with Shayna and Nia retain because of Sommelier.
Okay. Meks, you said yours piece.
I'm backing that. Yeah, I don't see them getting pinned to lose unless it's by their own doing. Someone hits someone else. Yeah, maybe Reginald gets involved and that's what causes them to lose or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
For the United States Championship match, we have a triple threat match with Bobby Lashley with MVP by his side, Keith Lee and Riddle. Who have we got, Ace?
I'm struggling with this, Is Keith Lee officially going to be in the match as well? Because we don't know. I'm really struggling with. I'm going to go with. I'm just going to go with Lashley.
I'm going to go with Lashley too.
If this is a triple threat match and all of them three are in it, I'm going with Matt Riddle.
Okay.
If it's a singles match between Bobby Lashley and Matt Riddle, I'm going with Bobby Lashley.
Okay. I'm going with Lashley either way. Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, King Corbin, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, Elimination Championship match for the Universal Championship. Who have you got, Meks?
Right, let me tell you my train of thought. Kevin Owens is the favorite.
Of course.
It makes sense. But I don't think it makes any sense for Kevin Owens to win and then lose to Roman Reigns again for a fourth time, right? Cesaro, I think he's going to have like a gauntlet style performance, take out everyone, but then he might come up short by a Jey Uso super kick or something like that.
He's still got beef with Seth Rollins.
Yeah, maybe Seth Rollins could get involved somehow. So then, but I'm thinking if Jey Uso wins and then maybe just lies down for Roman Reigns, I don't know. I think I'll go with Cesaro. I think the way they should do this is literally as Cesaro's like exhausted in the middle of the ring, as the chamber's rising, Roman Reigns just comes out immediately, demands for the match to happen right there and then, almost as if he's cashed it in, and obviously beats up a man that's already been through Elimination Chamber. Cesaro won't look any worse. and he retains, and then Edge comes and spears him. But yeah, I think Cesaro to win.
Ace.
I would like to go with KO to win the Chamber.
I'm going with Cesaro. I think Cesaro reigns Fastlane, and Reigns retains.
Fastlane? Oh, Cesaro reigns.
They're fighting on the night, you know.
Oh, he's fighting later on the night.
Yeah.
Roman just refused to get in the Chamber. He's gonna defend it later on the night.
At the same night.
Yeah, so I think Meks is right then. So Cesaro will do all that. He'll do all that uppercuts and near falls, do all the near falls to make it like Cesaro's gonna win. Reigns will be he'll be kicking out. Everyone's getting exhausted. Oh my god, this time, this is it.
Cesaro Mania.
And then Reigns will win. It's very similar to the Kofi booking. Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston. Who we got? Ace.
To win the Chamber.
Yeah.
The Miz.
So Miz is not in it. Oh, you think he'll cash in?
Yeah, I think he'll cash in. Miz is he's gonna insert himself in that match.
I said to win the Chamber, and he said Miz with
Miz is gonna win the Chamber. Miz is gonna win the Chamber. Fam, Miz is gonna win the Chamber. I'm telling you. Miz,
you know what? You've brought me over. I am beginning to think more.
I'm telling you, Miz is gonna win the Chamber, 100%. Drew's gonna be the last person.
No,
who's in the match.
No.
Why? No, you're saying no.
Kofi's gonna win it.
No chance.
And then get cashed in on.
No chance.
Even that. Miz is gonna win the Chamber.
So Kofi will officially become a 2-time WWE champion, but he'll get cashed in on
even like imagine like Sheamus and Drew is gonna be the story of the Chamber.
Yeah.
They might eliminate each other or do something to eliminate each other.
Yeah.
Sheamus is coming in last, remember? He won the gauntlet.
Drew McIntyre will not be the WWE champion in the morning, is my point. He's not. That's it. He might get it back, but in the morning, he won't be the champion.
So I'm pretty much like, I don't think Drew McIntyre is walking into WrestleMania as WWE champion. He'll win it back at WrestleMania, in my opinion. So, but the thing is, Sheamus just won. Sheamus just got his win over Drew the other night on Raw. So maybe someone like Sheamus or de facto Kofi wins it. Maybe even Randy Orton. Maybe Randy Orton wins. The Fiend comes and gets involved, distracts him, and then Miz cashes in. I don't know, but
Miz is gonna win.
I'm more and more thinking because put it this way: Drew McIntyre's match, whoever he's facing at WrestleMania, it ain't a main event match.
No.
So it's gonna be probably a Sheamus or a Miz.
Would it be a main event match if Brock Lesnar came back?
Oh,
yeah,
for revenge.
Oh, Brock
maybe. At the very least, it'll be an opening match.
I would love to see Brock Lesnar come in and destroy everybody. I would love that.
Bruv, he done it in the Money in the Bank, if you remember. He wasn't even in the match, man. Walked in and took the
yeah. What do you think about it? Is Brock Lesnar, is he the biggest star in the WWE
today? Active superstar.
Like in regards of like a must-watch wrestler, it's Lesnar, isn't it?
For me, I love Lesnar because he looks real. Like, I feel like I'm watching someone actually getting beaten up.
He's
I don't know if the money translates.
That's what I'm trying to say, Ace. He's money.
He is money.
Yeah, Reigns is money, but is he Brock Lesnar money? He's not really, is he?
Not yet. I think what Lesnar has over Reigns is like, I think the UFC thing makes him super money, bro. It makes him legit. Like, it makes you like a legit bad guy. Like, you were a UFC champion. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think, and you've crossed over from two sports and you've been at the top of both sports. I think Reigns will never have that, unfortunately.
You don't pay Brock Lesnar like 300, 400, 500K an episode if he ain't gonna recoup it.
I don't think Reigns can do that. The only other person that is bigger than Reigns is The Rock.
Cena,
Cena.
The Rock, definitely. Yeah, The Rock.
Rock, Cena, and Lesnar are even Hogan can't make that kind of money now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no, do you know what I mean?
No one cares, yeah.
You're right. It's Lesnar, Cena, Rock.
Okay.
That's it.
Let's not forget Mustafa Ali, Retribution's involvement in
I
Kingston.
like that take. I think you might be right there. Okay, probably won't be confident. You're right, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Chris Hemsworth is filming the new Hulk film, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, started already.
Hulk's involved though, isn't he?
Yeah, of course he will be.
So it means we're not gonna get all of the shoe stuff. Because I just watched that Wendy Williams film and fam.
The what?
The Wendy Williams film that she produced herself.
Oh.
And
no, I think this is gonna cover Hogan at a certain time. They probably won't even address the racism.
Oh, that's a damn shame.
I know, it's terrible. It'll probably be like a WrestleMania time type of thing, or the birth of WrestleMania kind of shit.
We'll get that film one day. Is that the rest? Is that the whole card? Are we done?
That's it.
Oh, raw. It feels short, doesn't it?
2 chamber matches, US Championship match, the women's tag match, and then Roman Reigns.
Oh no, what? Oscar and Lacey? Is that not happening?
Of course, we forgot. Well, who knows? Who knows?
It wasn't written down when I saw it in the card, but
they're still. Where did you get the card from? Because they're still advertising it on their Twitter account.
Oh, let's have a look. Are they? Oh yeah, hold on.
Is Lacey pregnant then, or what?
Yeah.
So she's still gonna fight?
I don't know.
I asked on Twitter earlier today, yeah, like maybe I was waiting for a female to answer. Is she allowed to wrestle if she's not a certain amount of, months gone or whatever, weeks gone?
I don't think they should even risk it.
No, I hear that 100%. But like, if the thing is still small, fetus or whatever, like, is it in any risk? You see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure Becky was probably wrestling when she didn't realize she was pregnant.
Yeah, Becky definitely was.
Yeah. No, nothing yet about Asuka and Lacey that I see. Nothing yet.
So my take on this match is that Asuka, maybe if she does an open challenge, maybe Rhea Ripley should answer the challenge and just win the title and just reset the thing, bro. Because Asuka's just, it's not her fault, but like, we said, we know Charlotte is going to WrestleMania to have a match for the women's title. That's very obvious. So Rhea Ripley is a good contender. They had their history from last year. They might as well run that. Like,
yeah. All right. Okay. I guess that's really it. Really, I'm sorry this was a bit of an empty episode. There's not really much.
We had stuff in there.
Yeah, we had some stuff in there.
And we need to upload this before the show actually starts.
Yeah, let's upload it now. I just got a message from somebody saying, when's the next kick out episode? Literally, he tweeted 29 minutes ago. Hi, big up to Jason Allen. I'm going to give you a shout out. Jason Allen at Lola Frills. LOLAFRILLS. Hi, Skillit. He says what does, but I think he meant when does the kick out podcast come out? Well, Jason.
You're listening to it
right now, and it's gonna come out in the next 40 minutes.
No, because technically he's already listening to it, so he knew it came out.
Yeah,
a while ago. This is like one division, bro.
Yeah,
it's like Inception. It's like Inception, dream within a dream. The kick out podcast is coming up, and thank you guys for your time. Thank you, Meks. Thank you, Ace.
No, bless up, man.
And thank you guys for listening.
What are you not saying?
And also, happy birthday to my dad.
There you go. How are we? I mean, you guys are staying up to watch this, right?
Yeah.
I'll be in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Bless, guys. Peace.
See you later.